Welcome back to another episode of Curios for the Curious. Today we're looking at a photographic art print from Kurt Ross. So let's quickly look at the back for the contact info at the time. This was sent out from The Perfect Moment. Fine Art Prints, Photography by Kurt Ross. And this is entitled Lighting Up the Night, Niagara Falls. The falls, rapids, and landscape of Niagara becomes a fantasy land at nightfall. Here we can see some of the contact info for Kurt Ross and some of the other business info as well. We have barcode, price tag at the time, and looks like this is actually part of the matting material. So if we turn back to the front, you can see the image. It is finely matted, and if we examine the image itself, we can see obviously Niagara Falls, and if we can interpret the photo, move some of this dust here. This has been in storage for a while. The falls itself has this kind of longitudinal shape. This point up here at the apex of the picture is actually the Horseshoe Falls, where the falls curve around from the American side to the Canadian side. So this series of lights here is actually Niagara Falls on the Canadian side, the actual populated area. On this side is a large park area that extends way out of frame. There would also be Robert Moses Parkway, and where my hand is, the actual city of Niagara Falls on the American side. So here are various points where the water emerges and then tumbles down the falls, while there are still kind of high land spots where you can see, obvious plant growth. But if you research the history of Niagara Falls, many, many eons ago, this area was all roughly the same height as this area, but due to natural erosion and time, the falls themselves eroded this straight supporting material here until the falls gradually migrated farther and farther back and wider until we have this current shape today. And if water flow continues, these areas will continue to be eroded, and the falls will travel farther back. In fact, one of these spots, known as Terrapin Point, had an incident in decades ago where they had to close access to the area because the supporting rock structure had been undercut so much that eventually they had to demolition the area, and it tumbled in to the lower part portion of the river. Here you can actually see a pile of detritus where such an event has occurred. This is all material that has collapsed from higher up. So, just taking a quick look at a photographic art print from Kurt Ross, The Perfect Moment. Again, Lighting Up the Night, Niagara Falls. And feel free to check out other works of art from Perfect Moment and Kurt Ross. This has been another episode of Curios for the Curious. Feel free to check out other videos on artsy type objects, as well as unboxing videos, show and tell videos, and more specific vintage, milsurp tools, and expanded topics, and also a selection of book review, media reviews. Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.